Here are all the people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then me, like 6.
How many of you want a good job that pays well, that challenges you, and that fulfills you? I know I do. And the first step into getting a new job is having a good resume. And to have a good resume, you must take it seriously. And that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. Taking your resume seriously. Over the past 6 years, I've worked for 2 Fortune 500 companies. And I've seen many resumes come across my desk. Some of them are good, and you can tell they've been taken seriously. And they will lead to an interview for the candidate and possibly a job offer. Other ones that are bad and not taken seriously are merely thrown in the trash or deleted out of somebody's email box. Today I'm going to talk about and let you know that your first impression with your potential new employer is your resume. Then I'm going to share a story about someone who didn't take their resume seriously and then they lost out on a potential new career path when they desperately needed it. And last, I'm going to talk about some steps you can take to show that you're serious about your resume. Taking your resume serious is going to be the first step you have into getting a new job. Oftentimes, job openings happen and are posted online for my company. People will then ask me, Chad, do you know anything about this job? Sometimes I may know the hiring manager or someone within earshot of that person. So if I think the person who is asking me about the job is a good fit for the position, I will speak to the hiring manager and put in a good word for them. Now, I'll tell the manager all good things about a candidate and how they're going to be a great fit for the job. They'll be able to do exactly what they need. They're going to be awesome. I don't like to make a habit of overselling somebody because that doesn't work. Now, at this point, the manager may like what I say and say, hey, send me their resume. So next step is sending the resume. At this point, it doesn't matter if I told them how great this person is going to be. The resume in front of them is going to speak much more volumes than any reference that I have. So if you don't take the time and are serious about your resume, you won't get the time. Serious resumes lead to interviews. Interviews lead to job offers, and the more job offers you have, the more likely you are to get that perfect job for you. Next, I'm going to talk about a buddy of mine who, to protect his innocence, I will call him John. John's a genuinely nice guy. He's got a wife and 2 kids to take care of at home. John's currently underemployed and underpaid. He's more skilled for the position he currently occupies, and he, quite frankly, needs more money to take care of the wife and 2 kids at home. Now, I have a friend who is in the same field as I. His name is Luke. Luke is at the top of his company and actually does some hiring himself. So, the other day, Luke told me he had a position open. I thought this would be a great fit for John. It's an entry-level position, John's underpaid, and Luke could even get a good deal on this employee, and it would be good for all parties. So, Luke tells me that he wants his resume, and I get the resume from John and send it over to Luke. Unfortunately, John's resume is very, very vague. And according to fastcompany.com, in the top 9 resume mistakes that you can make, having a vague resume is a big, big problem. So Luke was nice enough to give John a second chance. So I told John, you need to fix your resume, get it back to me, so I can send it over to Luke. Maybe we can get you an interview. John still does not take his resume seriously. And according to pongoresume.com, you should not list just the job description. You need to list your accomplishments. This is the resume I received from John. Also, in that same article from pongoresume.com, the last thing on your resume should never be references available upon request. And as you can guess, references available upon request was the last thing on John's resume. Now, was John qualified for this position? Yes. Did John need this position? Yes. Did John get this position? No. He didn't get called. He did not take his resume seriously, and therefore wasn't even called for an interview. He had a leg up by having an in with the hiring manager, but a resume spoke louder than anything that I can say for him. As I stated before, resumes lead to interviews, interviews lead to job offers lead to you finding the job that you want. Next, I'm going to share some things that you can do to show that you take your resume seriously. And according to an article at careerrealism.com, the most important part of your resume is the top third. If you don't take it serious, you're not going to get an interview. Now, the other day at my office, I decided to poll some managers who've been hiring people for 20 plus years. And according to them, the worst possible thing you can do on your resume is not to proofread it. Now, would you be surprised that in my research for the speech today, one of the 5 things to fix on your resume before it leaves your desk in an article written by Robin Schlinger is no proofreading. Also, so if you don't proofread your resume, it'll show that you're not taking it seriously. One of the next things you can do in the actual interview process to show that you're taking your resume seriously is to protect your resume. Don't bring your resume in and just hand your resume out to people. Bring it in with something, preferably something nice like this, like a binder, where you can store your resume, you have a pen, and you have a place where you can take notes. Having something like this will look like you're serious. As I've shown you, these 3 things here that I've talked about show that little things can make a big difference. So today I've shared with you how a resume is your first impression with a potential employer. Then I shared a story showing you the effects of not taking care of your resume and how it cost my friend John a job. Last, I spoke about a few things that will help you show you are serious about your resume. As I've stated, taking your resume seriously is the first step to getting a job that can lead to a fulfilling career. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you today to please take your resume seriously, and I wish you the best in your future careers.
Yay!